If you're an English learner, then I'm sure you've already learned the importance of expanding your vocabulary in order to sound more fluent and knowledgeable in English conversation. The better your vocabulary, the easier it will be to express yourself verbally and have more options available when you write. So if you want to improve your vocabulary, these 10 tips are exactly what you need. Number 1, embrace visuals. Pictures are worth 1,000 words, so embrace visuals in your vocabulary building efforts. Find an infographic that includes words you want to learn and pin it on Pinterest or display it at your desk. You can even create your own or look for them online by searching English learning infographics in Google Images. Remember that building vocabulary isn't just about adding new words, but also memorizing their definitions and using them correctly in sentences and conversations. You can also challenge yourself by choosing an image or picture that speaks 1,000 words. Study it carefully and try to describe what you see using a single word at a time. Practice with as many images as you can find until being able to do so easily becomes second nature. Number 2, use flashcards. Memorizing basic vocabulary is a great way to improve your overall English skills. Using flashcards will help you memorize words and their meanings while strengthening your memory in general. You can create flashcards on your computer or even use index cards, although software might be more convenient for practicing daily. Memorizing vocabulary might seem tedious, but keep in mind that it's an essential building block of learning any language. If you're serious about improving your skills, just stick with it, the results will be worth it. Number 3, play a game. Playing games is a great way to challenge yourself and improve your vocabulary. You may not realize it, but when you play board games like Scrabble or crossword puzzles, you're forcing yourself to learn new words in order to be competitive. The next time you see your friends playing these games, ask if you can join in. It's a great way to pick up on different words and master new ones. And before long, everyone will be calling you their go-to word master. Number 4, listen to podcasts. As with learning any new skill, building your vocabulary is easiest when you're regularly exposed to new words and context. This is why podcasts can be so effective. They help you listen in on conversations with common words and phrases that may not otherwise come up in your daily routine. Start listening today for some informal English lessons with professionals who are native speakers. It's a great way to pick up on colloquialisms or local slang that might go over your head in writing but make more sense when used in conversation. Number 5, turn off autocorrect. Autocorrect may be helpful if you're texting, but it can hinder your vocabulary building efforts. If you're using your phone or computer for all of your learning, turn off autocorrect and spell check. It may take a little longer to type out a word that has been corrected by a software program, but you'll eventually remember how to spell it properly. Even better, once you've turned off autocorrect on your phone and computer, use those devices as little as possible when studying. Number 6, learn from other people's mistakes. Learning from other people's mistakes is one of the most effective ways of speeding up your progress and helping you avoid pitfalls. There's a lot we can learn by learning from our own mistakes, but we can learn even more by learning from other people's. And it's often easier to do that than you might think. A quick search online reveals how many people have experienced similar problems and what they did about them. Reading those stories may help you find some useful clues on how to fix things without having made those same mistakes yourself. Number 7, read fiction. Reading fiction is one of the best ways to expand your vocabulary. The types of words you use when speaking and writing are closely related to what you read. When you read fiction, you're exposed to words that may not be familiar, which in turn makes them more memorable. For an even greater challenge, try reading books in a language other than English. Even if you don't speak another language fluently, studying foreign vocabulary will improve your overall usage of English vocabulary. Number 8, talk to strangers. You never know who's going to be sitting next to you on an airplane, or standing next to you in line at Starbucks. Someone could say something that sparks your imagination, gives you a new thought, helps you connect dots, or gives you an insight into another culture or way of thinking. You can learn so much by just listening and talking with people who aren't like you. Not necessarily about language, but about other topics as well. People are fascinating, and asking questions helps them open up and share their thoughts with you. You might learn things Even they didn't realize they knew until they hear themselves explain it out loud. Number 9. Keep a word journal. You can build your vocabulary by keeping a journal of new words that you come across. But it's important to remember that just reading isn't enough. When you encounter a new word, write it down in your journal and then use it in conversation or writing at least 3 times before moving on to another one. This will help you retain what you've learned. By using flashcards regularly, or even taking part in regular flashcard competitions with others, you'll be able to cement each word's meaning. Number 10. Use AnkiApp on mobile devices. Some people like to create flashcards and add them to an app such as AnkiApp on their phone, which has a great English vocabulary list included. It's a pretty simple system. You add words or phrases that you want to learn into your flashcard deck, then learn them. The app will show you what you get wrong and how many times you need to see it in order for it to stick. The more you use AnkiApp, the better your English vocabulary becomes. Thanks for watching. If you don't want to miss my future videos, then subscribe to my channel.